Hello and welcome to Geeks of the Round Table Let's Plays. I am Tim of Not Another Reviewer. With me is Geekosaurus Mike.
I don't know how I got here. Guys, call the police.
Shut up.
Seriously, guys, call the police.
No, we're playing Super Mario RPG. We're all here willingly.
I guess.
Okay. And that house up there looks very suspicious. But I guess that's not what we're doing right now because we have to go out in the woods. I guess. Because that's the next area that's open to us. So I assume that's where we go. Oh, shit.
One would assume.
So, yeah, this game. It's, pretty goofy, I think.
I'm getting that impression.
Yeah.
Because I've actually never played this game before.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of that. Like, everybody wanted me to do this game, and... Ah, shit, the thing fucking came back before I thought to move.
Well, I wanted you to do it because I've never played it before, but I keep hearing how it's so amazing.
Right. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Also because...
What?
Well, because before we started this, you were talking about, like, getting new subscribers on YouTube. I went and checked my Gmail account to see if I had any YouTube updates, and I thought I would share something with you fine viewers out there. I've got an interview for a graduate assistantship.
Nice.
Indeed.
Yeah.
They may be putting the mental or physical health of undergraduate students in my hands. Because it's with the Health Education and Promotion Department.
Oh, jeez.
Have to put on my Dr. Mike glasses.
Double your experience points. Challenge the system. Win big or lose it all. Should we do it?
Go big or go home.
Alright. Oh, God. Find Yoshi. Oh, that's way too fast. Damn it. That's way too fast. We just lost it all. I hope you're happy. Oh, we lost all our experience? What the f-
I'm never happy.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Did you ever watch Potter Puppet Pals?
Yes. Yes, I did.
They were amazing.
Yeah. I'm not even really into Harry Potter either, and I watched that.
There was a good period of my life that may or may not include now that I was scarily into Harry Potter.
Yeah. Oh God. What was the line? It was, I'm feeling something or other, so I'm going to take it out on people I like.
That was probably from the Wizard Angst episode.
Yeah. Angst.
It was like, I'm feeling angsty.
So I'm going to take it out on
I think a lot of, like, my thing with Harry Potter was that, like, I was 11 when the first book came out, and, like, I was always the age of the characters growing up.
Yeah.
And say what you will about, like, J.K. Rowling and, like, the technical aspects of her writing style, but she did a very good job of portraying people of that age.
Right.
Unlike, you know, Stephanie Meyer.
Yeah. You know, I'm going to be honest, I don't doubt that. I just have never read one. I mean, I would like to someday, but it's just not something I've gotten around to. Busy doing other things. Working and, you know, making gameplay videos for people on the internet.
Working and appeasing the internet.
Mm-hmm. And I can't really tell you which pastime I enjoy more.
Well, I know I enjoy appeasing the internet,
Yeah.
but
Especially when
keep in
they're...
mind that's coming after a week of work that for me has consisted of attending multiple hour-long finance meetings.
Yeah. I'm a mushroom. I don't really know what to say to that. I'm a mushroom that apparently doesn't get to choose what I do for my turns. I just gain health from being a mushroom.
Well, Mario, they say you are what you eat.
And apparently being re-mushroom doesn't unmushroom me. This fight's not going very well, for that matter.
I'm trying to remember what they're... There's an equivalent in Final Fantasy to what I'm guessing the status effect of being mushroomed is. I think it's being frogged. Like in older Final Fantasy, there was a status element where you were turned into a frog.
There was one where you were turned into a frog, one where you were turned into a pig, and another where you were turned into a, I don't remember what it ultimately ended up being called. I think it was like imped or something, where you were like a very small person. But
Yeah.
yeah, that was in Final Fantasy IV, or American 2. The imp got changed from being just a small person to, a green imp, which could actually wield badass gear if you let one of your characters stay imped.
Actually, the only reason I know about it is because the first tabletop RPG, which basically means like a kind of D&D-ish thing, that I played was a homebrew system based off of Final Fantasy Tactics.
Right.
And in one of our fights, half our party got turned into frogs.
That always sounds fun.
But my monk didn't because my monk was a fucking badass.
Of course, that's how monks are, especially in the Final Fantasy universe. Monks took no shit.
They absolutely did and do not.
Yeah. I can remember the monk from the very first Final Fantasy game and how much he pisses me off now. Because, like, when I was a kid, I didn't know that if you removed his weapon after a certain level, he became badass. But the thing was, he kept dying on me. And it turns out that if you kept his armor on, then that wouldn't even be his full potential either. Like, you have to take his armor
Armor
off.
just slows a monk down.
Yeah. Well, I didn't think about that, when I was a kid.
I'm sorry, did a ninja suplex a train? No.
It's always about suplexing the train. Okay. So I'm guessing right now we're just going down tree stumps and killing things and trying to find a forward path.
I think we can all relate to that.
Yeah. Like, I've played this game before, but I haven't gotten this far in it yet, so... Like, I think I got halfway through the sewers and stopped playing. Not because I didn't enjoy it, I just stopped playing. But now I don't have a choice, because we don't take breaks in our series. We go through an entire series until it's over. Hence why we play 4 games
We
at a
go
time.
through the whole game.
Yeah, we go through the whole game until it's over. That's why we run 4 different games at the same time. So that we can just, continue putting out variant content, but finish what we start.
speaking of like tabletop games, and this is something I will, I guess, kind of give away because I don't know if it's going to happen, but were you there when Josh was talking about doing a live stream Geeks of the Roundtable tabletop campaign?
Probably. I'm pretty much in every Geeks of the Roundtable Skype conversation ever because I have a smartphone and I'm addicted to it. So whenever it's like Skype conversation going on right now, I'm like, oh, I gotta see. So yeah, I'm pretty much involved from in one capacity to another to every conversation we have.
Nice.
Yeah.
I would, but the Skype mobile app is garbage.
Oh, it
and
is. It absolutely is.
My data plan's being wonky, so I honestly just use Wi-Fi, and if I'm at work, I just live without the internet on my phone.
Yeah. Actually, I used to use Straight Talk, and they had the most garbage data coverage that I could ever conceive. But the great part was I was working at Subway at the time, and they had a wireless router from Verizon, and what Verizon generally does with their Wi-Fi is they put the password on the bottom of the modem, and of course they didn't bother to change it. So I'll sit there on the wireless on my phone, and it's
Nice.
like, and nobody ever thought to do that. They're like, well, how do you have service? I'm like, I'm on the Wi-Fi. What? How?
It's weird how many things, like simple things you can do with like technology, and how many people will think that you are a wizard of the highest order for doing it.
Yeah.
When I don't know if I told this story in a podcast, but when I lived in Scotland, we had, I don't even know what happened to our house, but basically the heat went out and the wireless went out in the same instant.
Oh my god.
And yeah, so I didn't shower
worse.
or get on the internet for 3 days.
Jesus Christ.
But I know. Going through the desert for 40 days, nothing. No Wi-Fi for 3.
Well, when would your heat go out? Like, what month was it?
It would have been late November, early December.
Okay. Because if it would have been, like, around December this year here, you would have died.
Oh, absolutely. But I also think that, somebody would have come around to fix our heat sooner if I was here.
Yeah.
But basically I spent a long time trying to fix the wireless because I was the only one in that house that had even the slightest understanding of computers. And eventually I told the person, my host, you just need a new wireless router. And to explain how non-tech savvy my host was in Scotland, she would try to have a text conversation with her daughter over Skype.
Yeah.
And I had to explain to her that you have to hit enter before the message will actually send. Her daughter could not see her typing. So I was like, okay, you just need to, just send. I can go out to the electronics store downtown or send your son out there or something, but you just need a new wireless router. This one's just straight fucked. And she was like, oh, well, if I just change internet providers, they'll give me a new router. I was like, no, Helen, you don't need to do that. You just need to go get a new router. No, I'll just change providers and they'll give me one. It's not... Okay, fine. It'll take another 2 weeks for us to get a router, but sure.
That's just amazing.
Well, and she had a backup router, and I was like, oh, excellent, I can just plug this in and set it up. And I was like, okay, well, where's the power cord for this? And she leaves for a moment, and she comes back with this box just full of miscellaneous wires. Saying, it's somewhere in here. It's like, God damn it.
I am enjoying the story immensely.
And then the power cord for that wasn't even in there.
Yeah.
It was lost to the ages.
Yeah.
So I spent a lot of time in the Perth Library.
I'm tired of screwing around. It's time to use special abilities. Get this shit done.
I spent a lot of time in the Perth Library, and I spent a lot of time testing the limits of my ability to consume alcohol. And that doesn't mean I'm an alcoholic, it means I was in the UK past 5 p.m. Where your only two options are to be on the internet or drink.
I'm not judging. Here's to you.
I never drank before I went to Scotland, and then I had life experience.
Yeah. My whole stance on drinking is totally different than what it was at one point. I used to do it whenever possible. Now I'm just like, that sounds like something I have to put effort into doing.
It's expensive, I have to go out of my way to do it if I want to get anything good.
Yeah. Perhaps fighting everything I come across to power level is not the best idea. I'm running low on restoratives now.
Probably not. I'm not getting the idea that that's the way they intended this game to be played.
Yeah. Though, come to think of it, I'm not really exploring enough. Because there are hidden items probably all over the place that I'm missing. Like that one conspicuously empty room. I should probably go back in there and check it out. After I kill this bee.
Not the bee.
Oh, they turned out to have a gorilla with him.
This bee's got backup.
Yeah. This bee's gonna get fucking jumped on. And fucked up.
Bring it on, bee.
Holy shit, that did nothing to him.
Well, he is a gorilla.
Yeah.
And so, did they ever give you a reason why, like, these gorillas are in chains here?
No. Oh, good. Mallow leveled up.
Level up bonus.
Let's try and make his magic fucking useful. That's gonna take a little doing itself. Okay, so nothing happens in here. There are no secrets down here. I think the best thing they do so far in this game that I've experienced is the Stars of Invincibility.
How do those operate in terms of how the game works?
Well, you know, you see the enemies on the field before you enter combat. So basically what the Star of Invincibility does is make it so you can just knock them out in the field instead of going into combat, and you get the experience automatically. So you, like, level up. You could level up several times while you're doing that. And it's really cool.
I take it that Stars of Invincibility are kind of rare, therefore?
Yeah. Yeah.
Princess Peach, won't you listen to my speech? I don't have any stars of invincibility.
And you're the only star in the sky tonight for me. I'm your Luigi. Damn, that's such a good song. I mean, never mind the fact
It is.
Never mind the fact that the next line immediately after that is comparing a one-up mushroom to Mario's penis, but...
Let's be honest, most things in that song are being compared to a penis in one way or another.
Yeah.
That's kind of how any song that features, you know, Danny Sexbang and Ninja Brian goes.
And it gets the added bonus of Ego Raptor, who is hard pressed to not be speaking about penis. And with that, we get a content ID match.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I could say something like John Nutter, who was on here during one of our previous recordings. He posted something on the Ninja Sex Party Facebook wall and got a reply within the hour. So I feel like they're open to conversation, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, because I've gotten responses from Ninja Sex Party and Ego Raptor on Twitter, so.
I think Nutter said something in the lines of like Ninja Sex Party is amazing, and he got a reply back in like 40 minutes of John Nutter's amazing.
Probably because he has the word Nutter in his name.
I hadn't thought about it from that angle until now.
I'm sure whoever posted that response has an affinity for something like that.
So because we're playing Mario, I feel the need to share that I have two pets that are solely mine. There's a dog in my house, but it's the family pet. I have a turtle and I have a fish, and they have Mario themed names. The turtle's name's King Koopa, and the fish is named Boo, because to this day he will swim around and go totally still if I look at him. Like, I don't know if it's a defensive mechanism or what, but if I just turn my head towards him, he just freezes.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't expect for his name to be Boo. Like, I'm just sitting here like, that's gonna be cheap. No? Oh.
No, because he's silvery white.
Oh.
Someone suggested that I name him Ghost, and then I was like, well, let's stick to a theme and call him Boo.
Yeah.
And he's right by my desk, so I can just turn my head right now and stare at him.
Man. There's a whole lot of nothing. What is it with games that we play where just a whole lot of nothing happens for a while?
I don't know.
I guess that's just games in general, though. Like, they're chomping at the bit to have, like, an extended play time that they'll do whatever they have to do up to and including fucking absolutely nothing for a while.
For $50, you're getting over 60 hours worth of gameplay.
And by over 60 hours worth of gameplay, we mean about 12 hours of original gameplay and grinding.
The other day I was playing Skyrim, and I wanted to level up my destruction magic up to 100. But I had made these... There's a glitch, kind of... Well, it's kind of a glitch. It's not really... In Skyrim, your alchemy skill is considered a restoration skill for whatever reason. So if you make potions of restoration and drink it, it raises your alchemy, which means your next potion of restoration will be stronger, and your next one, and your next one, and your next one. And what you can do with that is basically break the game to where you're making a potion of enchantment that makes your next enchantment 2 million times stronger. Or your next potion of smithing will make whatever you improve 2 million times better. So I'm kind of playing a joke character right now. He's a bare-handed character named world-famous pugilist Tommy Ray Hanley.
Yeah, I know that's been mentioned before, yeah.
Yeah, and I made him basically these gauntlets that give him infinite magicka.
Okay.
So the other day I got Shadowmere, who essentially has infinite health, and I set both
Shadowmere.
hands to shoot flames.
Shadowmere's back?
Oh yeah, you get Shadowmere.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, he's you get Shadowmere again,
Yeah.
and he has infinite health, so he's like the perfect punching bag.
Yeah.
So I pointed my character at him. I put 2 weights down on my mouse, and I just left the room for an hour. And when I came back, I had destruction magic of an hour or of 100.
Nice. World famous pugilist Tommy Ray Handley. I really think we need to like try to fit in some more references.
Specifically to Game Grumps.
Well, yeah, it's just we got so many Game Grumps references that the hell?
Um, that can happen.
Was there a reason for that? Oh, and now he's gone. Oh, well, that explains everything. Received a Caro Cola. Okay, sure. And that does what exactly? All members recover fully. Well, I'm going to make sure not to accidentally use that prematurely. Okay. Wait a minute. This looks familiar. Okay, it's not. Ah.
Why do the springs have the face of Bowser's clown helicopter thing?
I don't know. Why is this fucker not waking up?
Use the poke flute.
I don't have anything like that. Oh! Hi! Wrong party!
You just came to the wrong side of town.
Okay, hopefully this hurts them. Hurts them bad. Please do something useful. That'll do. It's been a long time since Mario's leveled up.
Have a mice day.
Are you refueling the pun machine there, Mike?
I'm at a whiteboard every day just trying to distill the worst possible puns I could make in any given situation.
Oh, don't bring up whiteboards. Jesus Christ.
They're a touchy subject right now.
They are for me at this very moment. In fact, I'm going to wait a few minutes to tell this story so that it can be like the topper of an episode. Just remind me to tell this story when the next episode starts.
I'll do my best.
Okay. That or I'll just start blathering on about it. You'll just know that we've gotten enough for the first episode, so we're there now. But yeah, did you see my Facebook post on it?
Maybe?
Okay, well, close enough.
No.
But yeah, I'll get into that here in a little bit.
So tune in next time to make sure that you hear about it.
Yeah, tune in to our next episode, even though there's still time left in this episode. But finish watching this episode, and then watch that episode. And
But between episodes, get up and walk to the nearest window and stare at least 50 yards away for 20 seconds because your health and vision are important to us.
yeah. Make sure you're not sitting too close to the monitor which is kind of redundant because with monitors, people are generally like at a desk. Right. What am I trying to say, Mike?
Fuck if I know. And get a glass of water because I'm kind of concerned about how hydrated you are.
And wash behind your ears. And make sure you wear clean underwear because you might get into an accident. You don't want to be in the hospital in dirty underwear.
And don't forget your sack lunch, honey.
And don't forget to wipe forward to back, because back to forward can lead to nasty infection.
And don't use Q-tips in your ears. It says that right in the box.